you should not care about your astrological sign, especially if you are Cancer and Pisces. And other signs you can care all you want, but Cancer and Pisces, please do not care and do not read about your sign. Why? Because in astrology, the Pisces and Cancer described as a people pleaser. I'm sorry, I have been searching and learning for astrology more than like 10 years, all my entire life, and always Cancer and Pisces always described as a people pleaser. So for example, when you read about personality of Cancer, what you see is that how they describe Cancer, like emotional, nurturing, has high empathy, love family, can sacrifice for the people she loves or he loves, and very loyal and things like that. So whenever they describe Cancer, it's always a positive sign. It's almost like you're some type of saint, and it's not something to be proud of in this earth, because world is very unfair. And if you look in a rational way, you think that only the one who is unfair, rational, confident, go-getter type, very egoistical, these people not controlled by emotions, this type of people get things in the life easier than the person who deal with all these traits I have mentioned before when it comes to Cancer. And I am not talking about that as a random sign. I'm Cancer. My ascendant sign is Scorpio. I have a lot of placement in my birth chart, like at least like 5 planets in Cancer, plus an 8th house in water house. And I have planets in my first house too, which is Scorpionic house and the Scorpionic placement. So it's like I have a lot of water placement. I am not talking about that as a random person. I'm talking about someone who is experienced, who have the traits. So when it comes to Pisces, it's very ridiculous too. When they describe Pisces, it's extremely ridiculous, because they describe Pisces as a person who is in some kind of meditative state. Like, it's not functional in real life that a person who live in between worlds, all dreaming, daydreaming. What the hell is that? You can't function in this society like that. You can't be successful in the society like that. People are predator, most people, and people are looking for people to use and abuse. Naive people, group people, emotional people to use, abuse, and discard. That's what it is. It's not a joke. It's not because I'm traumatized and think that people are bad, because most people are bad. Look at the world you live around. Just think. And they describe Pisces as a somebody who is in a constant meditative state. No, it's not beneficial in real life at all. You can't be like that. If you want to be like that, go to a temple. But in real life, you can't be like that. But the way they describe Pisces or Cancer, I'm not talking about Scorpio, because Scorpio is, more clever, described in a more clever way. Since it's 2 signs, so Scorpio can survive in this harsh world, but Cancer and Pisces definitely not, according to astrology. So if you're into astrology and if you are born as a Pisces or Cancer, please do not follow astrology, because all you do is mind programming yourself to be a victim. To imagine you are a person who is super emotional, nurturous, nice person, and that's very easy for you to get used by and played by people. People can come on your face and have some problems, victimize themselves, and use your help, and next things they do is just leaving you or laughing behind your back. It's what kind of world we live in. We don't live in a good world that people appreciate each other. No, very rare. So that's why they don't even follow astrology as a water sign. And I know my views right now is very bad. I don't look pretty. I'm sorry for that. But I saw the message is more important than my look, so I have to make that video. And if you will make fun of me, go and do it. Right now I'm very sweetie because I'm in a very intense training, okay? I don't look like that too, but I have to talk. I have to tell y'all. So I just randomly looking at my face and I was like, what kind of look is that? That's why I thought about it in between sentences. Your thought, the main topic. Your thought, the way you think, the belief is shape your reality, literally. And if you believe yourself about it, you are an emotional person, you have high empathy, and you like to help people, and you live for the finding love of your life, what will happen? You will most likely to feel you will most likely to create that reality. You will most likely to adapt that personality trait that hinder you to get what you want. I am not telling y'all Pisces and Cancer. I'm not telling y'all be emotional and all this stuff over. I'm not telling y'all don't have emotions, don't be nurtured, don't love your family, don't be in your meditative state. No, but you can't survive in this world like that. I'm telling you, as a Cancer who has a lot of water placement in her chart, you can't survive like that. You can't live like that. So keep that emotions on yourself and be mindful, be rational when people come on your way. Know that why they are coming on your way and what they want from you. It's very, very, I'm not native, I don't know what that word exactly, but it's very unequal for the water sign, especially for this 2 sign. Because other sign, they always describe as a people who have qualities that helps them to be successful in this earth. Like for example, they describe Aries, confident, egocentric, fast, go-getter type, like fighting, like competing, and just get what they want. Do you think if a person who has low self-esteem, you're telling them you have that kind of personality trait, do you think they will change or stay like that over time? What do you think? Most likely they will change. Most likely they embody that trait. They become confident, they become egocentric, they become go-getter type, and they just get what they want in life. They feel like, okay, my sign described me as a person who is highly confident, but I'm not highly confident. I must adopt it. And he's done. It's a new personality. And success in life. But what they do to water sign, I don't know. It's like water sign will be happy in a world that there is no capitalism and there is no patriarchy. People are more connected with the soul, spirituality. There's a matriarch. But in this world and right now world, the Pisces and the Cancer can't be happy at all. So best thing you do is just not following astrology and just adopt personality traits to be successful in this earth. Especially if you are a broke person, okay? Because you are already in a survival mode and you need to go further. So you need to adopt certain traits. You can't just be hindered about your emotions out of love, of distractions like that, okay? Also, for people who have other sign, don't follow your birth chart. Don't follow your solar return chart. Don't follow the transit chart. Because all this placement, all the words, predictions they give, y'all, is literally destroy your future. Because whatever you believe, again, will be true. will be true. Can you understand? Whatever you think will be true. So let's say, for example, I wrote about some random crazy predictions about my birth chart like 2 years ago, when I 2 or 3 years ago, when I was still looking for the transit chart. It was literally crazy. Planet Pluto, it is an egg, eggs of 3 and 9 house in between, something like that, in like that placement. And predictions tell me that in that phase, during the Pluto in the house of 3 or 9, I can have a car crash. What the is that? Why should I believe that I can have a car crash just because the position of a planet in my chart? And even in the chart itself, even in the planet itself, are not accurate. There's too many types of charts, and none of them are 100% accurate. There's a Chinese chart, Western chart, Indian chart, Arabic chart, different types of birth charts and system and methods, and none of them claims that they're 100% truth. And I'm in here just choosing one of them and seeing Pluto in a certain degree, and predictions tell me that I can have a car crash, and now I'm believing that a car crash can happen. So eventually what will happen? I will have a car crash, potentially go get disabled or die, or just, it's terrible things to have an accident. It's what will I create, because what will I believe? So that's very dangerous stuff. Very, very dangerous stuff. Don't let things like that hinder you. Don't even let anything to predict your future. Your future depends on you and your mind, and your future depends on what you do right now, today. You can't let people or beliefs dictate you or tell you, or ingrain idea in your brain, because what you do is destined yourself to failure.